What's up, guys? It's Drac. Today's a big day for the old Estados Unidos. However, it's also a big day for blasters. I'm a little behind this one, actually, but I'm having a good time with it on account of we found this one in the wild, in the real, where I can tell you definitively that with Florida state tax of 6.5%, which is, I think, above the national average, this came out to $15.96. This $15 blaster is the Zuru X-Shot Fury. It kind of categorizes the pro pistol space in that prior to this, we had the Aeon Pro, then the Aeon Pro X, and those are both $25 thresholds. And at a $25 threshold, you got a lot of blaster. You get a lot of blaster, you get a lot of performance, you get a lot of power out of it. That was a mag-fed pistol. It wasn't a bullpup pistol, which is already like, it's clear that X-Shot wants to keep doing bullpups. Between the long shot and the Fury, they've decided that this is the most efficient way for them to manufacture pro blasters. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is borrowing DNA from the long shot in a slightly more condensed package. It's using their skins technology, which is their DTP, direct to product printing, which means that this is not the only version of the Fury we're gonna see. They'll be able to capitalize on market trends and change the overall look of this blaster readily. This is always hallmarked in their manufacturing by large, flat surfaces. The DTP works really well on large flat surfaces. So, you know, the Pro is printed on. All this like warning label, kind of industrial speak, is printed on. I mean, here it says do not remove next to the magazine and also says radioactive. I don't know if I believe either of those things. I think you should remove the magazine to reload it, and I hope it's not radioactive because I've been sitting in front of it for about 2 days now. Claiming air pocket technology, that's a little silly. All blasters that use pneumatic plungers work on air pocket technology. That's how it works. The pocket of air is the thing that spits the dart out. But, you know, it's $15.96. This is the X-Shot Fury. It's ages 14 and up. It does not ship with eye protection, which is interesting, really taking it down to a bare bones approach. What's not bare bones, however, is that it comes with 40 darts. 40 darts is a lot of darts. It's not double your darts, it's a little over doubling your darts. The magazine itself is the 15 round magazine with the slight curve to it, but you know, the design is very human. There we go. It's got those funky things where rather than use plasticky ties, it shoves these nubbins into the blaster's organic screw ports. So we got it out of the package. What an interesting blaster. Am I stupid? I just tried to prime the only part of it that doesn't prime. The slide is huge and tucks into the blaster itself. So you can see there, honestly, a very easy slide. Super comfortable. And the printing continues all the way through the slide, which is kind of nice. Normally on cheaper blasters, you know, you'd prop it back and there wouldn't be anything here, but the industrial design continues all the way through, and I really like this. If you look at this, the angles of the printing match the angles of the blaster. Ooh. Everybody say, ah. Good design. Good design, X-Shot. Or your graphic designer did a good job. Here you got a omnidirectional quick release. This is going to be your mag drop in the front. Up there, I can hear it's pulling a mechanism that's going to pop the multi-mag well. Again, if you look in there, you should be able to see this has the traditional hallmarks. It's crazy. Jet Blasters has been dead for years, but we still make multi-mag wells for magazines that nobody uses anymore. What a legacy. What a company. What a guy. Anyway, it's got the multi-mag well. You've got the button here. Is this a button or a pull? It's a push up. It has a little itty bitty arrow on there to indicate that. That's kind of funky fresh. I don't know how I feel about that. New unboxing technique just dropped, lads. Drac. Have boutique pocket knife at the ready at all times. Also Drac. Show off new workout skills by ripping packaging open with bare hands. All right. So we've loaded up the magazine. You're gonna wanna use the quick release. You're gonna wanna use the quick release every time, guys. Whether you're a righty or a lefty, whether you wanna do it that way or this way, whether you wanna, ooh, can we? We're not John Wicking it. We're gonna try again, because that was embarrassingly bad. Ooh. Yeah, got there. Alrighty, let's actually fire this thing. Slam fire? Slam fire now with bonus ricochet action. It's $15? Guys, it's $15. It's sweet. If you have larger hands, this is gonna be slightly cramped. I don't know if you guys can tell there, but like I'm hitting all the points that you don't necessarily want to in the touch points there. I think it's not unreasonable to say that I could cut this bar just out. It's clearly non-functional. Now it is structural. It's giving the blaster a lot better like feel to it so that you don't have this magwell floating out into space doing nothing. Paint on both sides of the blasters. It's not just warning labels. Is there a warning label? I mean, there's multiple places on it that say danger X-ray in use. This one says NDA. Yeah. This says warning and X-shot. None of the traditional, you know the difference between a North American and a Chinese blaster manufacturer? Hasbro writing 3 languages that you shouldn't point it at face humans or animals. X-shot says no step. It's okay though, because warning, there's C9 inside. I don't necessarily know what C9 is, but I hope it's good. Let's get some FPS readings for you and we'll collect our final thoughts. So, underperforming. Somewhat unfortunate. Jeez. You're like a gimbal right now. 125 FPS on average, which is great. I want to point out 5 years ago, we would have been insanely stoked by that. Only disappointing because here we're saying up to 140 FPS. Get that out of there, my guy. That's not true. And if we're gonna roast Hasbro about it for years, we might as well start roasting X-shot about it too. If you say I got 140, I want the whole 140. So with the exception of one outlier, our nominal level was right around 120, 125-ish. Now, is that a bad thing? No, it's fallacious, but it actually makes this kind of the perfect HVZ blaster. Like this would be an amazing end war blaster. It's $15. It breaks right under the critical threshold for like crony and safety. It's compact and small. It has rapid reloads from 2 different positions. It's got a safety switch because it has to as a 14 and F blaster. There's a lot to like about this blaster, and I want to take it apart and see if we can squeeze a few more FPS out of it. Make an honest blaster out of it yet. And I think that that's possible. We'll be doing that on our Thursday live stream, which will be happening on this YouTube channel during our working hours down here in sunny Central. But probably not this Thursday, probably next Thursday will be our first live stream of the year, taking this bad boy apart, seeing if we can mod it up into something pretty special. See if we can I just want to make an honest company out of X-shot. Come on, Matt, let me help you. Take it up to 140. Solid blaster, amazing price. If it's ever on sale, it's a no-brainer. You know, I mean, you hate how good price sensitive products are, but like it's so good. If the Dart Zone Aeon Pro X is a steal at $25, despite being better and different in an ergonomic way, at $15 you get 40 darts. At $15 you get 40 darts. You're buying a dart reload that comes with a free blaster and magazine. At least that's what like my old school brain says. I remember back when, you know, a 36 pack of Nerf darts cost $10. I remember that because it still does. Gonna be really exciting to see X-shot at Toy Fair. Looking forward to our meeting with them. Really looking forward to seeing what's next for their pro lineup, because if it continues to be like this cost leader in the category and the quality, I mean, this does not feel like an old X-shot blaster. You can tell like that there's no creak as I'm going through this thing. I mean, it's a well-designed product that's delivering solid performance. There's nothing embarrassing about 125 FPS. In fact, it is well over the average blaster on the shelf. It's just, we've been spoiled by pro category blasters for so long that now we see this and we're like, a little anemic. I think it's a solid entrant. It's $15. It comes with 40 darts. You just get a lot of stuff in this package for this price point. Really, really cool. Very excited about it. Looking forward to getting it out on the field, flinging some foam with it. The dart drop was a little disappointing in the office, but yeah, I mean, not much else to say about it. If you guys have gotten your hands on these, I assume they're a nationwide rollout at this point. I've seen other reviewers starting to take stabs at them, but you know, that's a very honest review, as previously mentioned. I have one of these in a review sample on the way, but I paid money for this one because I needed to get my hands on it now. I had to know. I had to know what a $15 Pro Blaster was like, and I am very pleasantly surprised. So comment down below. We'll be responding to them all day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you live on Twitch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and I'll catch you Thursdays live on YouTube. See you there. Much love. Blast on. Drac out.